All right. Welcome to Monday, March 1st. So I just want to make a video here to make sure that everybody's on the same page with what you have to do this first 9 weeks for your SAE and walk you through the actual setup of the project, just in case you have any questions. So once again, we're using that site called theaet.com. And once you go to that website, the first thing you're going to do is log in. Okay. Now, look, remember the school ID, right, as you can see, is NC0089. Remember that capitalization is critical in this website. So you want to make sure that NC is capitalized and your username and password. All right. So remember the capital letter of your first name, the capital letter of your last name, with the rest of your last name spelled out. And this will be your password as well. Okay. Now, of course not. All right. So once you are actually logged into the website, which sometimes you will have problems. If you do run into any problems, just let me know, and I can help you out with that. I want to go to a test student. So, okay. So once you are logged into the AET, okay, what you're going to do is you're going to go to profile. You can either click on the beige profile square or rectangle, or you can go up to the top and click on the profile tab. All right, they both take you to this page, okay? So once you are on this page, what you are going to do is you are going to click on this Project Experience Manager, right? Now, once you click on that, it's going to take you to a page to where you can create your project, all right? You're not going to see any of this if you are in agri-science simply because you don't have anything set up, okay? So either way, right, what you're going to do is you're going to click on this Add New button, okay? What that's going to do is give you an option to, right, create your project, because you have to create your project before we can enter anything for it. Now, I saw a lot of y'all seem to be doing like a garden of some sort. So let's say you were doing a vegetable garden, or you would type in for your title is vegetable garden, okay? Some of you are working a part-time job. So I would put part-time job as my title. I saw that some of you are also taking care of animals. So if you're taking care of animals, let's say you were taking care of the cows or the goats, right? All you do is put like goat management, okay? So that's how you name your project. Keep it very, very, very short, sweet, and to the point. So I'm going to do veggie garden, okay? So look, this is an individual project, so you're going to leave it as individual. So if you are doing a garden, all you're going to do is click on this foundational tab. Okay, you're going to leave it as foundational. If you are doing a part-time job, right? So a part-time job, right, would be paid placement. Okay, so that paid placement is a part-time job. So that is what you will click if it is a placement activity, or excuse me, a part-time job, paid placement. Now, the only difference would be if you have goats or chickens that you are taking care of, all right, and you're not getting paid for that. So you go out every day and you're taking care of the animals, but you're not getting paid for it. That is considered an unpaid placement, okay? So that is for animals. So it is a job. It is something that you have to do, but you're not getting paid. So that would be an unpaid placement. All right. This bottom tab down here, right? So this bottom tab, you want to click the closest thing that you are doing. All right. So when you open that up, if you're doing animals, then you're going to go to animal systems and you click on this little category below here and you will click goats. Okay. So for our garden, right, since most of y'all seem to be doing that, you will go to plant systems, and then you will go to vegetable. All right, so that's how you want to set this up. If you're doing a part-time job and it's for your actual, I don't know, let's say you're working at a restaurant or something along those lines, simply check it to foundational and leave it as foundational schools. So part-time job, foundational skills. If you're taking care of animals, unpaid placement, animal systems, the animal that you're taking care of, okay? If you're doing a garden or something with plants, or if you're doing landscaping, right, you will go to plant systems and then choose what it is you're doing, okay? So once you have done this, you click on save, right? So this is the easy part. We're going to click on save. The biggest thing is whenever you click on save, you must wait till it goes back to this main screen. If you click your back button, you will lose everything that you typed in, right? So now that you have your project created, we can see up here on the top line, vegetable garden. The next thing you're going to do is click on this little pencil. Okay, you're going to click on the pencil. So this is what you're being graded on the first 9 weeks, a description of your project. Okay, if you just put grow tomatoes, that's not a description. All right, ignore this top box, right? Ignore this top box, right? What I want you to do in this box down here is type in what it is you're doing for your project. So vegetable garden. I plan on tilling, starting, and raising tomatoes, cucumbers, peppers, and onions. That's a description. That tells me what it is you are doing for your project. If you're taking care of an animal, right? So it's like if I had goats or chickens, right? I would put feed water, clean the pen, and collect eggs every day. That's a description. Taking care of chickens is not a description, all right? So you're going to give me a good description, and then you're going to click on this time investment. This time investment, all I'm looking for is approximately how long you are going to spend doing this, okay? So garden, I plan on working a couple of Saturdays or every Saturday, every other Saturday as needed, right? Just something very, very general. If you're working a part-time job, all you would do is put, I work 20 to 25 hours a week at my job. And that's fine, all right? How much time are you spending in this? Probably the most difficult thing to do is this skills area. This is a really important thing because you cannot make a journal entry until you have this set up. And we'll talk about journals tomorrow, all right? So what you have to do is you have to choose 3 things that you want to gain out of this project. So you click on the green cross, okay? So we're going to click on that and wait a minute. Okay, so we're in plant systems right now because that's what we chose for our project. But you can choose anything out of any of these categories, right? So 3 things that you want to gain out of this project. So as you can see, this is pretty vague, all right? And that's the way that it is supposed to be. Practices a sustainable agriculture. Okay, so if you're doing field crops, that would be sustainable agriculture. Harvest, handle, and store crops according to industry standards. If you have a garden and you're going to be harvesting your fruit, click add because you're going to have to harvest and handle and store. Okay. Plant anatomy. You're not going to be classifying plants, but you are going to have to apply knowledge of how plants grow in order to grow them. So that's 2. Okay. And if you plan on fertilizing them, that would be 3. Right. Once you pick out your 3, all you do is click save and back to SAE. Right. If you're working a part-time job, right, I will go to cluster skills. Okay. cluster skills, or foundational skills, cluster skills. So this is things that apply to everything in agriculture, okay? So what you just got to do is kind of click through this stuff and find 3 things, right? Develop an SAE project plan. It's what everybody's doing in this class. So that's definitely one, okay? Build or maintain a resume, explore important employment skills. If you're working a part-time job, definitely so. All right, you're doing that. Workplace safety, agricultural literacy. So once you choose these, you click Save and back to SAE Plan. Look, you have to have 3 of these, right? 3. So I know I clicked on more than 3, so I'm going to get rid of this one. And it will ask you if you want to delete it off. All right, and I'm also going to get rid of this one. All right, so now I have my 3 activities. Once you have those 3 picked out, right, your planned activities, you have to type something in this box. Develop an SAE project or plan. Okay, that's what you're doing right now. So I will put create and maintain journal. I can't spell word flip today. Journal entries for my SAE. Boom. There you go. That's telling you what you're doing for that project. Apply knowledge of plant anatomy and function. So you're doing the garden, right? So, right, apply plant requirements in order to grow large vegetables, right? And then harvest, handle, and store, okay? Pick and store my veggies. It does not have to be very involved, okay? Once you are done with all 3 of these, you click Save All and Return. Wait for it to go back to the main screen, okay? And that's how you actually set up this project. So tomorrow we'll talk about journal entries, but I just wanted to make a video so that way if you do run into any problems, you have something to fall back onto. If you have any issues, let me know, and I will see you all tomorrow.